So, a very warm welcome, everybody, to this episode of the Golf Clash Showdown. I'm delighted to introduce a brilliant guest and one of the first ever streamers I ever watched a couple of years ago in the game. RJ, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How are
Very,
you?
very well. Delighted that you could take part in this series. So, thank you very much in advance for your generous time in filming this. Much appreciated.
Not at all. It's an honor that you invited me. I was very excited from when I got the text
Awesome.
or
Awesome.
email.
So, in case anybody doesn't know you, could you just give us a little bit of background info about who you are?
I'm just another guy from Cleveland. There's plenty of us here. I am a new grandfather. I don't know how I was trying to construct that sentence to Wyatt. He's almost 2 months old. Um, I have two grown kids, daughters, and one 15-year-old son. And that's basically me in a nutshell.
Nice, nice. Well, that's good. And now, in terms of Golf Clash, when did you start playing and how did you first find out about the game?
Time just flies. How long has the game been around for? Uh, I feel like I was one of the first people to jump on the game because I remember when I first started playing, there was a lot of features that are available now, like tournaments and things like that, that wasn't available back then. If the game's been around for about 4 or so years, I would like to say I've been playing it for about four
Yeah, I think
years.
that sounds right because we did
Um,
have the fourth anniversary tournament, didn't we? Very
oh,
recently.
yeah,
So
we did.
that's I
Yeah,
think you'd probably bang on there.
yeah. It was, I was playing another game. I can't remember what it was. I got an ad, and I liked what I saw in the ad, and I've never played a game this long, not a mobile game.
Exactly the same for me. It was a Facebook advert, and then yeah, and I've never ever found such longevity in a mobile game as I have with this. I mean, some I've played for maybe 4 or 5 months, but like never in terms of years.
Right, exactly. Yeah, normally you get 6 months out of the
Yeah.
game, you're happy.
Now it's time to play a friendly. Now you can use whatever clubs you like, basic ball or marlin ball. We're going to start on tour two. Okay, you're up first. I've time to compose myself.
Yeah, right. Ooh, 1.2. How am I going to adjust for this? Let's, all right. I didn't adjust. That's how I adjusted for it. Hopefully, I didn't put too much curl on. Now we
Yeah,
look
nice,
good.
nice shot, nice shot.
Thank you.
Right, I think I have the extra mile seven loaded in, but
Oh,
that's no,
crap.
that's
I,
fine. I need to play with the extra mile more. My new accounts have been really good with the unlocking the APOC, and I rely on it far too much.
I hear you. And that's the thing about the APOC is it's just so awesome to, when you unlock it, but there's still so much more building that you got to do on it before it really, outshines other clubs.
Yeah, that's very true. I hope I haven't overkilled that. No, we're okay. We're okay.
We both had the same feeling on that. All right. Do I got enough oomph to get it up there? Hopefully.
We got sniper in. Yes, sniper 10. Look at that.
Yeah. Good thing about this is if you need to do 100% OP, it's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
that's my kind of
Although,
club. That I'm not the greatest fan of max overpower.
no, me neither. And with I don't know if you could see what my ball guide's doing here. I don't trust 100% OP. I think I'd rather let's see. I'd rather have a wedge. Problem with this hole is uh, you could get on the green and it'll be too far for
Yeah.
a putt. So
Hey, that's
as long as
nice.
there we
That's
go. I'm
nice.
happy with that. So you're a musician,
I'm a
man. What do you
keyboard
play?
player. I do some arranging as well, and I do a bit of conducting. But primarily
Awesome.
piano keyboard player, and have been now for getting on professionally for 18, 19 years, you know?
Yeah, one of my favorite songs with a keyboard. I don't know if it counts. I think it was like a keyboard guitar. Was on Revenge of the Nerds. They played that. Did you ever get? I don't know if that movie was big over across the
Oh,
pond.
okay. I will have to check that.
Then again, I don't know. I'm an old man. You might not have ever heard of that movie because I keep just thinking everyone's seen the
I'm
movies I've
kind of
seen.
terrible with movies, but I will definitely check that out because I like film music. That's one of the things I'm really big on, actually.
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah, I loved it. It was a great, it was a great, it was kind of like a contest between different sororities. And I feel like that was the best part of that movie. Probably look it up on YouTube.
Yeah,
Save yourself, the time of the watching the movie. Just see the good part.
yeah.
Can you tell by when I hit the hole? I like the retro stuff.
Yeah, I do like anything like when you go and see a movie and it has a good soundtrack or a good score to it, and the people that write music for films and even TV shows, I think, are incredibly talented that can sit and watch something and then compose just that perfect emotion in music to add to what you see on screen. I think it's an incredible skill.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it hits the
And
emotions.
a skill that I don't have. I'm a performer rather than a composer. I'm one of these. I can improvise, I can doodle around. But then if I've recorded something that I've written, I'd come back to it the next day and I'd be like, oh, well, I've just done that with a different tune. I've subconsciously,
Right. Yeah,
imitated something I already know.
I don't have a musical bone in my body, so I took one guitar lesson when I was a teenager, and that didn't go very well.
Guitar's difficult. My dad's a guitarist. I tried to play, but I couldn't get to grips with the instrument at all. I think it's incredibly difficult.
Oh yeah, my hand was cramping up and everything. I'm like, I'll just listen to my favorite guitarists.
Right, what do I have in here? The Goliath.
Ooh,
Oh dear.
I usually have the Goliath in. I accidentally still have the Grizzly from the tournament.
Yeah, I keep swapping out from Grizzly to Goliath depending what account I'm playing, and I always forget which club is better for which tours.
All right. The reason why I like the Goliath so much is because I hate being in between
Yeah,
clubs.
I hear you. Well, 3.81 isn't going to win, is it?
Oh my God. I didn't think I was going to take a single
There you go.
game. Wow,
One,
that takes
one
tons of
nil.
pressure.
1-0. Oh, nice one. Right, I will cancel out of that, and because the next one's going to be Tour 3. But before we do that,
All
it's
right.
now what I call my favourites round. And I'm going to ask you what your favourite ball is, what your favourite club is, and what is your favourite course in the game.
All right. Well, I got two favorite balls, and they're for two different reasons. I wanted to name a premium ball, but I also wanted to name, a non-premium ball. So anytime in the store I see a Wind 5 Power Zero ball, or even a Power 1 ball, I get really excited and I love to purchase those. Just, for the par threes in the tournaments, especially if you can get them dialed in, they're so helpful. There's so many times you might have a specific wind where, you would adjust into a different club if you used a Kingmaker, but on having the Wind 5, you have just enough room. And outside of that, I'd say Kingmaker, uh, just all around awesome club. Oh, I'm not getting an invite from
I'll
you.
send it in a sec. Actually, I'm
Oh, I'm
captivated
sorry.
with your
I thought
thoughts
it
on
was.
Win 5. I agree with that. Any Win 5 for me. That's even if
Yeah,
it's got a
I
topspin
love the
boost
power.
on, I'll buy it.
Right, but I would prefer, instead of a top spin boost or whatever, I would prefer the side spin. Just because of the type of ball it is with the power zero with the top spin boost. I completely understand what you're saying because with a newer account like what you're just playing me on, that top spin boost can turn your extra mile 7 into an extra mile 8 or
Yeah.
9. But when you're playing with clubs that are pretty high level, um, I would rather have the side spin. And then, do you happen to know a fellow streamer by the name of
Yes,
Jared?
I do indeed.
Ah, yeah. Because of him, my favorite golf club is an
Yeah.
Endbringer. That he's totally changed my game, and I can't give enough credit on that. It's just knowing how to use the Endbringer. I was a big Rapier user. I think a whole bunch of people tried to get me to switch, and I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I love that top spin, but man, I'm just nailing those Endbringer shots. And then we actually just played on my favorite course. I just don't think I'm pronouncing it right. Is it Nahami or Namahi or whatever
Yeah, Lamhay
cliffs?
Cliffs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. I especially like that one where there's kind of like a big cliff island off to the right. And normally you can like do like a full overpower shot with a bunch of top spin and get your ball to bounce off that island and then roll down close to a big downhill green and hopefully be able to secure the I guess it would be an
Yeah, I know the one,
albatross.
that par five. If you have any form of tailwind, it's
Yes,
on, isn't it? That shot, you just go for it. Go for
love
it.
it.
I do miss that
Yeah.
course in Tour 10. Back when I started in Tour 10, that was in there. And of course, then they took it out and put Nordic Fjords in there, which I don't mind. But I do miss the Namhe Cliffs. So when we did have it in the 9-hole cup for me, that was really nice. That kind of brought back a lot of memories of hitting balls in the water because I didn't know what I was doing on Tour 10 to begin with. What are we gonna get? Come on. Yes, there we go.
Hey,
There we go.
not the one, but it's still the course.
Right, I was just reminding myself it's 20% on the drive, but then I'm not using a wind up, so I still got to add 20% to my guess, right?
20% of 3.1.
I'm going with the quarterback, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Now, all of my one bar of side spin with the Marlin, so I'm going to have to go with the curl. And just because I don't know what else to do, I'm going to adjust it one on one.
That's what I would do. Yeah.
Let's see if we can get it over there at least. Ooh, gosh, just.
Yeah. It's a bumper green.
Oh, thought that was going to clip the rough.
Nice
Thank
shot. Yeah, I thought it was too. That second bounce was really close. You really got that good. Let's see. I don't think I have a bag with a. Oh, wait. I think I do. Okay. I will copy you. Although I didn't see how much top spin you put on. That's all right. We don't need a bunch of top spin. We're playing from the first tee. All right. Now, was that too much? Am I going to clip that rough? Close.
Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Did I get a glimpse of a Thor's Hammer 7 in that bag?
Yeah, I can't
Awesome.
believe it. This is my second account too, so to have the Thor's Hammer
And
7's
what do you have on
awesome.
your main account then? Do you not have the Thor's Hammer 7? Oh,
No,
you
I
do.
do,
Nice.
but I have the APOC 6 on my main account, and I got the APOC 5 on this one. But it takes a long time to get those epics up there. So I got lucky in the store and with those pyramid chests and things.
Yeah, they do take a while, don't they, to build up? And I'm not. I haven't been winning loads and loads of banners. I'm just kind of pick up a few cards from a tournament chest. So it certainly does take a while.
Yeah, it's so deflating too when you place well in a tournament and you're like, "Ooh, I got epics to open," and you get a boomerang or something like that.
No.
But that's part of the game.
Oh, now if that was a
Ooh,
perfect, yeah, I think you'd have been coming out with one of your
in
favourite
trouble.
catchphrases there about balls hit short, not going in the hole.
Oh, right, right. Oh man. Now, if I always say it, but if I could only live by it.
Agreed.
Let's see here. I don't like going this close. It's so easy to. I think I'm going to be short, but as long as I don't clip the rough on my first bounce. All right.
We'll get in. Oh, good speed. Great speed.
Yeah, speed felt good. Just I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Maybe perfect isn't
Well,
always
that's
perfect.
it. That's it. There we go. There we go. Now, I don't want to see the cliff shootout, which is Namhe as well. You know, when you've got that big ravine before the green. I hate that one.
Yeah, the wind is never right on that. I swear, anytime I play that, unless I get notes from someone for a tournament, if you go 10%, you should have went 20. If you go 20, you should have went 50. If you go 50, you're way
Yeah,
off.
it was the one I never wanted to see back in my first days of Tour 10. You know, there's always one on every tour that you think, oh, please
Oh,
not
absolutely.
don't let it be that one. And that was the one.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm happy to see the one we got here. Even though this one isn't necessarily a very easy one, the ball can get away from you. You don't want it to roll too far back. Yeah, great ball. Wonderful.
You know, the big
I meant to do that. I meant to hit great. Just
intentional great right. Nice.
yeah, that's how
You
I
know, because
roll.
I play several divisions in tournaments, the division I have issues hitting perfect on the most is rookie. And how weird is that?
Yeah, it is. That should be the easiest one. Yet I have the same
It's the
problem, man.
wedge shots for me that the needle is so slow. You end up second guessing yourself.
Right. Yeah. It's like, what is that? There's a saying here: study long, study wrong, and that's what it feels like you're doing. You're just taking too much time. You're trying to. You have so much. You have too much time. That's what it is.
Yeah, I totally agree. And we did get that one away perfect, but I don't know. Nah, this is not.
Nah,
This is
you
not
got
going in.
this. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh wow.
Maybe,
The width of
maybe
the
Great
ball,
Right was in.
and then you see what happens. Yeah, you go a little bit past the. That's yeah. I tried. I tried telling you, man. You got to go great right on that. Don't matter where you set up. You got to hit great right.
Now I'm learning from one of the best here in terms of experience of the game. You have, a considerable amount more than me. So my next question to you is: since you've been playing, if you had to pick one thing that Playdemic have developed or changed that's been the best, what would it be for you?
It's a tough one. I got two in my mind, but I'm gonna go with the pyramid. It was awful opening up chests when you got max clubs. Like you almost had no reason to play the game anymore because what were you gonna do with all these extra clubs? So as soon as they brought the pyramid in to where you can start working, you can trade in your club cards. I really feel that improved the game. It kind of reinvigorated me back in because when you got all your commons upgraded all the way and your rares are pretty much there, it's like you're just playing for the chance to get an epic, and it's usually not going to be a Thor's hammer or a Apox. So that is my
Yeah,
favorite thing. That's the one thing I really think they
yeah,
nailed it.
I do agree with that one. Now, in terms of the Golf Clash community, now I'm really interested to get your thoughts here because, when I discovered the game, I was obviously playing offline, played a few tours, and then came to a point where I couldn't understand why people were zooming in on the target and moving the target around like with nothing else on the screen. What are they doing? Then I went to YouTube and I typed in Golf Clash, whatever the tour I was on, and then a video popped up by a guy called ITSRJTV about learning the ring system. And that is absolutely true. So that for me was my way into the online community. But obviously you started streaming, you've been streaming a while. So what was your route into connecting with people on Facebook or YouTube? Did anybody introduce you to that, or was it something you found yourself?
Actually, I really wanted to have a YouTube channel for the longest time, but I never really acted upon it. Um, I tried a few different avenues. I tried a little bit of comedy. I tried like those challenges that people were doing, with my kids and stuff, and just it really wasn't working. And totally unrelated, I was playing a mobile game one day, and got the ad, and I'm like, I really like this Golf Clash game. I was playing it like crazy, and I got stuck, and I couldn't find any information, through Google at the time, to like that would answer my questions. I actually had to dig, and I dug into Reddit, and I dug into Facebook, and I found some of the answers to what I was looking for, and I'm like, you know what? It's so hard for me to find this. It would be so much easier if I could just type in YouTube, when to use topspin, or that's just an example. I don't know, but any questions I had, I'm like, I should make a video on this, and honestly, those are the videos that really seem to make my channel take off. Because before I did my first Golf Clash video, I had like 50 subscribers, and now I can't believe I'm in the 15,000s, and it's all because of the awesome people of Golf Clash, and because one day I had a few questions, and I couldn't find the answers as simply as I wanted to. So I never meant to be a Golf Clash channel, but I'm super happy that I
Yeah, and
am.
a lot of people are happy that you are as well. I mean, I know for one, many a pleasant hour was passed watching your tournament streams. When I've been touring around, and you're living out of a suitcase or a hotel room. So for me, directly thank you for your entertainment and value that you bring to the community, and that's just me saying that. There's loads of others that I know enjoy your streams, and we share a lot of the same viewers as well, and they do, speak great things about you, and rightly so. So it's awesome, really, that it all works and people enjoy it and they support the channels.
Yeah, they do, and I appreciate the kind words, but in all honesty, it's me that should be thanking you and thanking everyone else who comes and visits my channel. It's like a dream to me. I never thought people would want to watch me do anything. I'm a boring guy. I'm a guy who stays home most of the time. I have some anxiety issues and stuff, and just for the people to come and support my channel, I am just so indebted, to you guys. You guys have just made these past few years just extra special, and I don't have words beyond that. Thank you so much, though, for the kind words.
No,
It means a lot.
you're very, very welcome. Now, we are now going to. I need to score another point back here, and I don't want to be looking at a goose egg on my scoreboard any longer. So we're going to do some no move target, which I've been okay at, but not
Gotcha.
great at. So basically, it's we just cannot touch the target. We can apply spins, we can change clubs, but no adjusting for rings, no moving the target, which is something I'm probably going to
All right.
forget at least once during this series.
Okay. Is this still Marlin and basic, or are we just going
Uh,
basic, or
Entirely up to you.
uh,
I'm gonna. Should
uh,
we go Marlin? Should we treat ourselves to some side
okay.
spin?
Totally up to you. I mean, I can't believe I'm up 2-1 or 2-0 on you. I watch you play. You're a thousand times the player I am. So I will. I will. I just can't believe I won 2 matches.
Here we go. Here we go. Sakura Hills, hole one. Right, don't move the target. Note to self: do not move the target. It's so
Yeah,
instinctively to do,
because
isn't it? You want to move the target all the time.
I'm glad you said that because here I am. All right, now do I want to stick with the quarterback? Now you said we still can apply
No, you
spin or
can
no
apply
spin
spin.
either.
You can do spin.
Okay, so
Oh
top
yeah.
spins allowed. Okay. I think we're gonna be okay with just putting some curl on this bad boy.
There we go. Nice. Very nice indeed.
I'll take that. So do you usually just play in Europe, or do you come to the United
I've
States
never
often?
ever worked in the States. In the UK, we tend to tour to Europe quite a bit. Middle East, we've done, and Hong Kong, China. But in terms of America, they kind of do all of the tours there kind of in house. A couple of things we've sent here have gone to Canada, and a couple of performers I know have actually done some Broadway shows. But it's
Oh,
very
okay.
very difficult for us guys over here to get to work in the States. But I would love to. I'd love to visit the States more. You know.
What is your favorite European? Well, it don't even have to be European, but like, just what's your favorite country outside of your homeland? I don't get to travel much,
I would say in
so.
terms of scenery, I would go with Switzerland. I think it's a beautiful country. It's
Oh yeah.
ridiculously expensive, but it's beautiful. So I really enjoyed. I've done Switzerland a couple of times. I, I, I enjoyed China, but it's just so different. You know, the culture and the amount of people. In terms of anything that has been kind of as far removed from what I know in the UK, that would have to be it. But I still enjoyed it, you know.
Right. Well, now you got that technology too. I think Siri just got an update where you could say something in English and, you know, she'll repeat what you said in another language. So I don't know if you're fluent in Mandarin or anything, but
Not fluent at all, but Google Translate was my friend in a lot of countries. The mixture
yeah,
of
I
that
hear
and the
that.
universal sign language, and yeah, it's definitely interesting.
That is awesome. I've only been to Canada outside, in terms of leaving the
Mhm.
US. Went to Niagara
Oh, I
Falls.
would love to visit Niagara Falls. That is on my list of places to go.
Are you brave? Would you go on the Maid of the Mist, which is the boat that goes right up to the bottom of the falls and
I
comes
think I
back?
would. Yeah, I think
Uh, I didn't.
I would. I may not feel comfortable doing that, but I would do it because then, if for ever reason, if there was a reason that I wouldn't be able to go back or whatever, I wouldn't like to regret not doing it. You know.
That's a great way to look at it. I just didn't have the courage. Like, what if the boat stalls or something? Which,
Yeah.
who knows? I just always think for the worst.
We've got to do no move on this shootout now. Oh,
All right. And of course, I go first. Oh,
that's not
okay.
too
This
bad.
ain't bad.
That's not too bad. No, I forgot to look at what spins you were using there, which was bad tactics on my point because I
Uh,
can't. And I still have the Goliath in the bag. Oh no!
oh, the ball guide. Yeah. Make sure
Well,
you hit
yeah. Any
perfect.
any great right be
Although,
rolling down the side of the green on this one. What's that looking like? Yeah, we'll give that a go. Bit of counter curl. I don't want to go with too much. We did it perfect.
nice.
Oh dear, that's not very close. Yeah. Have I got
I
it?
think
I've
you
got
got
it.
me. I think it's
Yes.
2-1. You should. Yep.
Right, I've pulled one back. I've pulled one back.
Well played.
Nice. Okay, next question for you, RJ, is um, obviously your family will know that you're a Golf Clash streamer. You know, we often see them during streams. What about relatives, other real life friends? Do they know that you have a YouTube channel with 15,000 subscribers?
Um, yeah, just about everyone I know knows that I do have a YouTube channel. I'm very passionate about it, and you know, I feel like I hit the lottery with it. Not maybe not the Mega Millions, but you know, I just it's such an awesome feeling. It's such an awesome thing, and I do tell everyone. But again, because I'm kind of a hermit, my circle is very
Mhm.
small. So yeah, it's basically just my family, and I think I got like one friend, you know, and they know. So, but yeah, anytime I get a chance to talk about it, you know, just
Nice.
it's
And
awesome.
if there was one memorable moment from your streaming history, could you single one thing out as your best moment on stream?
You know, there is a lot of great memories going back, but um, I really feel like the one time that just kind of stands out above everything else was I was playing Tour 10, I think, and I was like just beginning playing Tour 10 and somehow unlocked Tour 11. And then while I was streaming it, I accidentally clicked on Tour 11 without realizing it. And I don't, as you could probably, well, you can't, we're not sharing screens, but right now I have 161 million gold coins, which isn't a lot for someone who plays Tour 10. I probably had about 100,000 gold coins. I'm sorry, 100 million
Yeah.
gold coins. And I probably turned as white as a sheet. And you know, people in the chat were laughing and you know having a good time and everything. And it was like a par four, and you know, I think I had either a long iron shot or a wood shot, and it went right into the hole. I couldn't believe it, and I never went back to Tour 11 again. But that was just such luck, you know, to get the chip in from
Yeah,
that
it gets the
distance.
heart rate going, doesn't it? I mean, the first game in a tour anyway does, but when you don't plan to
Well,
play that
right,
game, and I've done the same thing as well, because the game instinctively puts you on the highest tour that you've unlocked, doesn't it? You know, when you click in,
right, exactly, yeah,
it's always one of those that you think, oh no, I've just clicked it, and then you try and back out, and it's just gone onto the hole, so you can't back out.
yeah. I didn't even know. I was just playing, and I'm like, this one don't look familiar. And you know, people in the chat are typing, "You're in Tour 11." I'm like, oh dear God, no.
Okay, it's time now to do some dunks. Now, let me think.
All
What
right.
is. Yeah, let's go on tour 4 for the dunks. Now, if we do get to shootout, then we just play normal rules shootout. But in terms of the main hole, it's basically no putting. So, obviously, on the green, you have to put off the green.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so try not to get on the green.
Nordic Fjords hole 9. I don't often get on the green in 2 with this one anyway.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I have a whatchamacallit, um cataclysm or something. Although I do have a little cheat here. So we can touch
Yeah,
the
we can move
screen
the
again.
target. Yeah.
Okay. You know, I can't use Thor
Go on,
7
go on,
on
you
you.
can.
That's
Go
just
on.
unfair. No, I can't. And would you look at this? The only one I have that gives me, you know, the second shot, the cataclysm. Man, I don't know if I should use the cataclysm. You know what? I'll. All
Go
right.
on, go on.
I'm sorry, man. I'm going with this because I got the sniper on my next one. Although that doesn't mean you have anything cataclysm set up or not. Yikes! This is just intimidating. If I didn't have the headwind, I would have never went full topspin with full overpower. But I think this is gonna. Yeah,
Beautiful,
that'll
beautiful.
plenty of
Look at
room.
that. And even with a great, the accuracy on that club is wonderful, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 95. It's almost like a sniper.
Right, what am I using here? Extra mile. Let's go with the extra mile.
Does this bag got a
Yeah.
sniper in it? Ah, if I would have known that, I was afraid you'd have a big
I
dog or
got
something
cat
in there.
3, but then oh, I don't know.
You'd
I
have to
don't
go with
know.
your ape.
Let's go with the extra mile, and then great with the extra mile is never good.
No, I think.
That's
Ooh,
close.
you're
That's
close, but
close.
that'll
Yeah.
raise the heartbeat
Yeah.
just a bit.
Right. What wind do we have? That's the thing.
All right. Well, I do have a shot with 100% overpower. So we're going to go with backspin because I don't even want to accidentally end up on the green because that's just like a real life penalty shot. I keep getting a little more and a little more brave here. I don't want to get too brave.
Oh, perfect on max OP. Nice.
Yeah, that's
nice.
rare.
There, look at that.
All right.
That's
It's
good.
not fringe.
That's good. Yeah, for me, going back to what you're saying about the Endbringer, on all of my accounts, as soon as I get the Endbringer, I switch it. I switch it out, even if it's level 1.
So you would use like a level 1 Endbringer over like a level 4
Yeah.
Rapier?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
okay.
I do think so.
It is an awesome club. The Endbringer is just like it's kind of like the Firefly, where it's usable
Yeah.
from level 1. Now, let's see here. Even though the Firefly, obviously the Endbringer is way better, but where you get, where you unlock the Firefly, nice shot. It automatically just becomes better than what, if you're using a skewer or whatever. All right, now here's the thing. We don't want to go full backspin because if we miss, we want it to actually roll off because you have to putt off of the green, right? Okay, so I don't know how far are we? Okay, I'm thinking that. And great. Oof! Please roll off the green.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh my God.
Oh, look at that on the fringe there.
You can steal it right here, though, man. This is all you.
Right, what have I got here then? Okay. Oh, I'm almost at in between. Look at that, couple of squares.
Oh
I'd have been
yeah.
in trouble.
Do you know these numbers by heart?
I don't know any numbers by heart. I'm terrible.
Yeah, me neither.
All I know is that sniper with a power 3 ball at 10% extra is 1-1, and then that's the limit for me.
Yeah, I think that's the
And
limit
I
for a
know
lot
I
of
watch
people.
Neo, who's just doing all the numbers in his head, and I think that's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he's definitely talented.
So here I'm just going approximately half the wind, and I have no idea if that's good.
We shall find out. I see
Oh, in off
perfect.
the flagstick. In off the...
Nice. You tied it up 2-2.
I did not
Very
think I would
nice
get that in.
shot.
I did not think I would get that one in at all. Final Golf Clash related question now. You've got one
right.
piece of advice to give to Golf Clash players in general. What's it going to be?
This is one I actually just learned probably over the past 6, 7, 8 months. And it is do not play tense. If you have to win this game, you're not going to win it. And what I mean is like, oh my God, I got X amount of money in, gold coins. If I lose this, you're going to play much too tense. If I'm expecting to win, for example, if I'm just trying to fill my chest slots and I'm like, I got something that I got to do, if I'm like, oh, I gotta, no, it's better just to put the game away. And when you have plenty of time, come back to it. Because anytime I feel like I need a win, I can't get one no matter what. However, when I'm just playing and there's no stress whatsoever, I have plenty of money to be in that tour. I want to play the game. I'm not trying to rush through it. I play a lot better. So that's, just it's such a simple thing. I'm not saying, use the rings. All these things are great, but I play so much better when I'm not playing
Interesting
tense.
answer. I would agree. You put an extra mental pressure on yourself by telling yourself, if you, oh, I can't hit great right on this rough bump, and then I'll hit a great right. It's one of those like
Yeah, right.
self-fulfilling prophecies, and that's what we have in music business as well. And when I work with like soloists or artists, and a lot of the time before a show they'll say, oh, I bet I get that phrase wrong, or I bet I missed the top note. And 9 times out of 10, when they've told me that, they will go and do exactly the thing that they've been worried about doing. And I think that is exactly the same with what you're saying. You can be so intent on getting a shot right, or hitting perfect, or winning a game, you can actually talk yourself out of it with the pressure. So very, very interesting answer. Very,
Yeah.
very interesting. So it's
Yeah, I seen it work.
yeah,
I see it with my own game. Now that I am actually up to 160 mil, gold coins. I wasn't there. I was constantly stuck at 100 million, and I'm like, I'm not comfortable playing Tour 10 with just 100 million. But yeah, it, yeah, but it's not just Golf Clash, like you said. If you're going to mess up on a
yeah.
note or something like that, and I think it's true with
It
just
is.
about
It really
everything.
is, isn't it? With any sport or any performance, yeah, we've got to be in the right mindset.
You know, I'm very curious, if you
Yeah,
don't mind
go
me asking
go
you a
on.
question. What is your most memorable, like, being a musician is so awesome. That's like something little kids in kindergarten write down on a piece of paper. What do you want to be when you grow up? You actually got to
Yeah,
be that. So what is your most memorable, through music, doing your
I would
job?
say it would be because I'm in the Midlands of the middle of the UK, so my nearest city is Birmingham. And my most memorable
Okay.
performance, and I'm going to be a name dropper here, so you'll have to pardon me for being a bit of a name dropper. But I did a lot of work as a stand-in player on the tour of "We Will Rock You," the Queen musical. And every time that tour
Okay.
moved from one city to the next, there would be like a press night, and they would have Brian May, the guitarist from Queen, and Roger Taylor, the drummer. They would come, and at the end of the show, they would come on stage and play Bohemian Rhapsody. And I thought, oh, when I started working on that show, I thought I'd just love to do that, but nobody ever took any time off on the press nights because they all wanted to do them because it was it was a lavish drinks reception after each one, and none of the regulars wanted to take the time off. And actually happened that somebody either had a family event or was ill. I can't remember the circumstances. It was about 10, was it 12 years ago, I think. And I got to play the press night. So I did actually play Bohemian Rhapsody with Brian May out of Queen, which was just like weird, but awesome.
That is absolutely awesome. I'm super jealous because I
Yeah,
love Queen, and I honestly believe Freddie Mercury has the best voice I've ever heard
yeah,
in my
yeah.
life. However, I am a huge Guns N'
Okay.
Roses fan, and Brian May played on the Chinese Democracy album that they came out with, I think in 2008 or 2009. So you met a Guns N' Roses and Queen guitarist. So that is awesome, man. I could really appreciate that.
Yeah, and it was we had a sound check, and he comes out with this big like Hawaiian shirt he was wearing. He got the hair as well, and people we had like headphone mixers, so you can choose who you listen to. Oh, I got that in. Oh, nice. And the
Wow.
guys said, look, yeah, okay, when we do the sound check with Brian, just beware, he'll come down channel 14 of your headphones, but You know, you may want to turn him down. It'll come in quite hot in your headphones. So I thought, oh, okay. And then I just heard, and it was hot. You know, it was like filled my brain, this lovely guitar sound. You know, he has his own guitar sound. Nobody can make the guitar sound like Brian May. He builds his own guitars, you know.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know
he
that.
builds them all, and he built them all for the tour. So the two guitarists in the band, all of the guitars that they're using, all for the, you know, for the solos, they're all built by Brian May, which is awesome. So, and the one thing that I did regret though, and that was after the at the party, was I regret I didn't have a picture with him, and I didn't take anything to be signed. And people did say, you know, oh yeah, you know, he's a really humble guy, he'll sign anything. And why I didn't have a picture with the guy or have anything signed, I don't know. And that was like, I do regret that to this day. But, you know, we had a chat. He's a lovely guy, very, very humble. You would not think he was, you know, kind of a star or a massive guy in the music industry. A really, really pleasant, down-to-earth chap, you know. So for me, that's the one standout thing. And it wasn't even my show, you know. I was just doing stand-in work, you know. I just got very, very fortunate that I could do that show that he was going to be at, you know.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know, just to be in the same room, you know, as a superstar like that, let alone a fellow musician, you know, someone who does what you do. And he's just been so relevant, you know, since what, the 70s? And he's still relevant today. So how many decades does that span? That's huge, man.
So there we go. 3-2. I just snuck that one in, and apologies if my story put you off your thorn shot there. I totally didn't think. That's me crapping away and you're trying to get a thorn in.
No. Just like what I was saying, you know, if you play tense, and I wasn't playing tense, your story was actually an awesome one. That was just, you know, sometimes you hit perfect, sometimes you don't. That was an awesome comeback. I had you 2-0. And man, you really came in clutch there, put the pressure on for that last you had that shot. You also had that dunk that you nailed.
I did do well on the dunk. I surprised myself on that one.
Yeah. Awesome playing you, man. And then you also beat me on the no-touch shootout, right? I believe you did.
Yeah.
That was
but
the one.
You know what? It's not about the score. It's all about, you know, hanging out with awesome guys like yourself. And I am very, very appreciative.
Well, thank you so much for having me, man. I was really excited when you asked me on, and you know, this has been awesome, man. You've been an awesome host, and I appreciate it. Aside from you know, that epic comeback you just had, I was feeling good up to.
Maybe we'll have a rematch over at your place sometime. We can sort that out, you know.
Oh, absolutely. I
RJ, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for watching this showdown episode. I will wish you all a goodbye and hand over to RJ to say his goodbyes as well.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned here to BK Clash, because I know when I'm looking for tournament shots and stuff, I come here very often. It's so weird hearing him say that, you know, I was one of the first streamers he found, because the student has become the teacher and the teacher has become the student.
Well, if I'm showing you some stuff to do or some stuff not to do, you know, if we're helping some people along the way, then, you know, that's our job done, really, isn't it? And something that we really enjoy doing. So thank you, everybody. Pleasure, RJ, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys. Bye for now.